So what's going on, diecast collectors? This is OBB here, reminding you all to check out your local diecast dealers or any small business out there that sells NASCAR or motorsports related stuff, because without their help, guys, I probably would not be able to start this next video, which I know all you guys really love these types of videos, so appreciate y'all for that. But anyways, we probably want to go ahead and get things started with another one of these extraordinary NASCAR diecast haul videos. And alrighty, folks, so to get things started, we got ourselves our nice little trusty bag, as of course we are going to get some nice ASMR action right now. I don't know if you can pick this up, but yeah, definitely a full experience of the diecast hauls, am I right? So yeah, before I even get things started, guys, I want to actually give a quick shout out to one of the diecast dealers that I always actually make a trip to every NASCAR race that's in the Northeast, or Southeast in this case, and that is, you know, one of my favorite places to go to, Mean Motorsports. They always have great deals, including what they usually sell most of their new diecast for like $9, and I mean, you can also get, you know, a good deal for, you know, 2 cars, 3 cars, even 4. I mean, heck, I think the famous deal is like 3 for $25, which if you think about it, that's a pretty darn good deal. But shout out to Mead Motorsports, because they're going to be the first people we are actually going to be talking about in this diecast haul. So as we're going to play this nice little game of, hey, what is going to come out of this? Well, hope you guys are going to be quite surprised, because I know I'm going to be butchering this name, but my good buddy Spoiler Diecast, want to make them a shout out as well, because they actually sold this car before. But I hope you guys got your eyes on the moon, because I'm about to show you guys this really nice, cool looking car right here. But it is the Joey Gase Motorsports Chevrolet Camaro for, I'm just going to say his last name is Ogata. I can't pronounce what his first name is, but don't worry, I'll probably do a little bit better on the diecast review. I know I still got to review his 53 card that came out like 2 years ago or something like that, or like a good year ago. So definitely, if you guys are ready for you know, some Ogata diecast, you guys are going to be in luck. And shout out to any fans out there who are actually from Japan or watching in Japan. So I think that's pretty nice. I don't know, you know what? We usually like to unbox these cars as, you know, doing it the proper way, like Diecast Buffet does. But the yellow on this car looks really nice. And I know my camera is looking a little more over-exaggerated like usual, but yeah, hope you guys are liking these nice close-up shots, as this right here, I guess you could say this is a nice pair to have and put a set on. So but a pretty nice looking car. And remember, I didn't pick up the Moon Eyes car from the 13 Toyota Supra that came out like a few years ago. That one's really extremely rare, but they had a good amount of these yet. So if you guys are stressed out, they will be at Atlanta, so get them while you can, because these have been selling like crazy. But yeah, so that is right now one of the 4 diecasts that I got from Mean Motorsports. So now we're going to be on to this next one, as I'm going to try my best not to struggle with this bag. But this next one, oh, this one's really nice. It's going to be a Toyota Camry diecast. So if you guys are ready for me to showcase some Toyota Camry diecast, you're in luck, because I had to pick up this one right here, the Bubba Wallace US Air Force Toyota Camry for 2311 Racing. And I mostly wanted to collect a lot of 2311 cars, because if you guys aren't aware, I am a huge NASCAR Authentics fan, and we're no longer going to have 2311 cars in NASCAR Authentics wigs, because I guess it kind of lowers their brand identity. That's what, you know, Michael Jordan, you know, said, which is pretty unfortunate, because Bubba Wallace, even Tyler Reddick are very popular drivers in NASCAR. But I really wanted to get this one, because I think, actually, from what I saw from the other diecast reviewers out here, you know who you are, this is really sharp. You guys know me, I'm a huge sucker. And first of all, look at that Toyota Camry mold, man. A lot of people have been saying that this has been a lot more higher up than usual. I'm just still trying to get used to the curvatures. I mean, I don't know. Is this supposed to be that high up? But, oh man, that's sharp though. I love the matte finish on this. I think that this is probably going to be the last year that we're going to have good looking 2311 cars, because they're going more with a more basic design, and I think that's kind of unfortunate. But heck, glad we were able to get US Air Force. I don't even know if they still sponsor Bubba, but I'm glad I'm keeping that trend going on with the US Air Force cars. And since I said something about 2311 diecast, you probably are going to guess what the next 2 are going to be. Well, this one I think I had to get, because surprisingly they didn't release this car in NASCAR Authentics, but it is the Denny Hamlin FedEx Express Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. Probably going to be actually his final time we're going to see a FedEx car on a 1/64 scale diecast. But heck, I mean, we do get his Mavis cars too, which are actually going to be kind of hard to get, but had to get this car. I know I've been loading you guys up with a lot of Denny Hamlin reviews, including the Sport Clips Clash win that's going to be coming out very soon. If you guys haven't seen my newest What's the Store video, that's what I'll do. I'll talk about this stuff, but we're going to be, you know, inside Targets and Walmarts and checking out what new stuff we got. But I still love collecting these little, you know, not really overpriced 164s, but hey, like I said, $9, you can't complain. Beautiful looking ride that we got right here with Denny Hamlin. Loving these close-up shots. Man, look at that. This damn Hamlin diecast has that angle where it's like, it's coming at you, dang it. Oh, Lord. But, hey, shout out to the S24 Ultra. Definitely seems like it's doing its job, focusing in and out, just how I like it. And getting on to the last one that we got in this really nice diecast haul. I had to get this because I'm a huge fan of Race Win diecast. That's why I love Winter Circle diecast. We had to get Tyler Reddick because the same reason as I said before, I don't really, you know, collect that many of these 164 scale diecasts. I mean, yeah, that does contradict because I do have a shitload that's right behind me, so I like a good variety, but NASCAR Authentics is my way to go. But as what I've said earlier, that we can't have these types of diecasts with NASCAR Authentics or Winter Circle. This one was an easy pickup, but it's getting a little hard to pick some of these Jordan teams because, heck, I'm not really much of a shoe collector myself as I'm trying to get this Reddick car out. But I have to say, I mean, I'm not a shoe collector, but I'll definitely be a Tyler Reddick Jordan brand collector. I mean, especially this, man. Look at all that confetti. Just absolutely beautiful. Lionel Racing does a really good job with this model. And again, come back from all the diecast reviews I've seen on YouTube as, look at that, the foil number 2. Keep in mind, even with some of the foil number diecasts, you would think that Mean Motorsports would charge a little bit more, but no, they this was $9. $9 for a foil diecast. I mean, heck, if you guys have been waiting on these foil diecasts with the foil numbers, I mean, yeah, I know this one only has outline, but still looks really nice. I mean, it's gonna look a lot better on my diecast review coming up soon. But and comment below which diecast that I got from Mean Motorsports so far in this first part of the diecast haul. But yeah, I mean, we could probably now get on to what is in the second half of this bag. And alrighty, folks, you guys are probably wondering what is the next half of this bag, which, I mean, before I start this off, I want to give a quick shout out to my good buddy, Zach. You guys might also know him as the Booth 34 diecast, the one and only from Mooresmore, North Carolina. You know, they're famous for that nice big selection of 164 scale diecasts, like the Winter Circle diecast. I mean, so, you know, I was going to get excited about that. But it was cool seeing Zach again and seeing, you know, his newest supplies that he had. You know, one of these days I got to go up to North Carolina and, you know, visit shop. I mean, now his included, so. But now you guys probably wonder, okay, what cars I picked up? Well, there was not many 164s that came out, but since my good buddy Zach knew I was in town, he kind of hooked me up with some 164s, and I think some of these are absolutely going to be a nice blast from the past. So if you guys could probably guess what I got right here, there's a 5 in total for what I know, and we're starting off with the good one right here. You guys remember Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2013, if I'm not mistaken, his National Guard Superman car, or also known as the Soldier of Steel car. But this one right here, as you guys know, my channel colors, pretty much we're kind of inspired with this paint scheme, believe it or not. I mean, yeah, a lot of people would be like, oh wow, you were a Junior fan? Yeah, believe it or not, I was even that kid that even wore a freaking Dale Jr. Budweiser number 8 hat to class when I was little. I mean, I had to take out the Budweiser stitching, but as much as I heard it, heck, it was fun though. But anyways, didn't think I was gonna tell a life story right there, but that's why I love my channel colors. But the Soldier of Steel car, really nice that we got this one. It almost has like a nice, it does, as you guys can see by the reflection of this, it has like a chalkboard like finish to it, if I describe it, but everything has like a nice little saint finish to it. Like you're almost feeling like a chalkboard. So really interesting texture. I mean, this is one I've been waiting for a while, and we rarely see much. You want to talk about like good diecast quality? Heck, I mean, these Gen 6 cars look pretty flawless in their first year making. I mean, Lionel looks like they did a really good job at making these cars. But heck, that's not the only Gen 6 car I got. I mean, probably these other ones I'm about to show you are going to be really nice. But to go along with that, we also got his teammate, Jimmy Johnson to 2012 Lowe's Cobalt Tools Chevrolet Impala for Hendrick Motorsports. And this one I know is kind of starting to become rare because, heck, I mean, you want to talk about a good looking and simple car. I mean, I used to not like this car, but man, this paint scheme really just defines what a cool looking Chevrolet Impala should look like on the racetrack. And, you know, I mean, that's Lionel for 2012. I mean, I know I said good stuff about their molds, but whew, it's looking a little rough right there on those headlights, unless people like that idea. I mean, this is the Gen 5 car after all, which, I mean, heck, it does look like a stock car, don't get me wrong. I mean, compared to some of those COTs that we've had in the past. But this Cobalt Tools car looks really nice. Glad I was able to pick this up. A nice little solid one, to say the least. But now you guys are probably like, all right, well, what's he going to pull out of his, his black bag this time? Well, you're in luck because I think I got 2 more to show you guys. And then I got the best one for last. But you guys probably would not expect me to probably showcase this diecast, and that's why I always say, you know, when we get any kind of like underfunded teams, be grateful that we have this, because I don't even think you guys even remember this car. You guys remember Landon Castle's 2017 Starkey Hearing Foundation Ford Fusion for Front Row Motorsports? What an absolutely obscure car, but heck, I do remember this. I remembered correctly. I used to talk about this car on my diecast news videos that I used to do. Man, those are some good times. I wonder if I can ever go back to those days. As long as I can find the passion and motivation though. But hey, this right here is really cool. The Starkey diecast. I mean, a very unique looking car, and you can definitely tell that you know, the quality on this doesn't look too bad, even though this is the day and age where we didn't have any window banners because of a certain sponsor. Thank you, Monster Energy, for everything you've done. No, not literally, but yeah, I mean, I was trying to see if there was a Circle B diecast right here, but I don't think they were incorporated into the sponsorship just quite yet. But I see a little bit of inspiration right there. But yeah, that's a nice looking car. Maybe your thumbnail right there be like, huh, guess the car. Yeah, that is so freaking nice. And well, I lied, there actually are 2 more, so yeah, I can't even count. This next one kind of correlates well with the next car that I'm about to show you. I mean, they're kind of teammates, but not really. But believe it or not, I've never had this diecast in my collection until now. I was going to find the 2012 version of it, and I did pick up a similar diecast to the sponsor of it from last year's Daytona 505 haul. So shout out to that, because we got this car right here, the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Best Buy car. So just like the AJ Allmendinger car, I was able to find this car, and I'm so glad I did, because heck, definitely going to be a rare car to find. The 2013, to be exact, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Best Buy car, you know, his new team that he went with, the 17, you know, taking over from Matt Kenseth. Really interesting stuff. But man, I mean, yeah, what a different diecast this was. I mean, comparing this to, you know, the legendary 2012 Best Buy car that won the second Daytona 500, we go to this. A lot of people are gonna be like, why I got this? Because, I mean, just look how different this looks, man. It has character, and such a simple scheme with just one sponsor on it really does make a big difference. By the way, we got to talk about those rookie straps. Can barely see it. I want to play a game how many times you can see the Best Buy logo on this car, but it's kind of funny that I ended things off with, if you guys are kind of more, I guess you could say, if you guys are getting burned out on some of the Ford Mustang diecast, I mean, you guys are going to be in some tough luck, because these final 2 I'm about to show you are going to be really cool. Now, this next one's going to be pretty controversial, but if you guys know, I still love doing rant diecast reviews. And I said, what the heck? I got to give you guys some good material. So for my final diecast, I picked up from Booth 34 Diecast. How many times do you get to say diecast? Heck, I'm surrounded by it. It's the Greg Biffle 2014 3M paint car. Now, on paper, and, you know, judging this by the naked eye, you can't really tell that this is, you know, on, you know, it looks like it's on the EL mold. But boy, when you get to the back, and I mean when you get to the back, oh Christ, I mean, well, I mean, we do see some logo placements that look a little obscure. I mean, that just pretty much tells you right there. It's a what year? A what year? I can't even read the damn thing. And it's got the chunky tires too. So if you guys are ready for me to review this Greg Biffle car, you know, in a nice rant way, I'm willing to do that, guys. And if you guys are wondering how much I spent at Booth 34 Diecast, each of these cars, which I got 5, were about $8 a piece. Some people might think that might be a little bit high, but I mostly got a lot of cars that are pretty rare, so it does make kind of sense right there. And then with you know, Mead Motorsports, I've got to point them out. I think he hooked me up for like what it was going to be 36, but he took $2 off. So just shows you, even if you have good connections with diecast dealers, they might hook you up. But I've been doing business with both these guys for quite a while now. But there is one more car that I want to showcase that I'm sure a lot of you guys are kind of shocked I don't have this, because, you know, I am a fan of this guy. I mean, something to do with the number 12 driver, Ryan Blaney. So in honor of that, as I'm showing you guys this last car as a very dramatic fashion, well, where to go. But believe it or not, I do not have this car. And it is the Ryan Blaney Phoenix Race Win. You know, the car that he won his first Cup championship with, his one and only so far. But hey, I decided to get it because I was kind of like dumbfounded that they did not release this car in Wave 1 of 2024 Winter Circles. Pretty weird, because that is the champion, but it is what it is. We didn't got Logano's either from Winter Circle, but hey man, this is still a nice looking car. I love the confetti on it, and I'm finally going to review this, even though I'm like, what, like 2 years now late, but hey, you know, who's really counting nowadays? As long as I got a die cast in the palm of my hands, I'm going to give you guys honest opinions, and that's just what I do. And man, that is some nice looking confetti right there. I mean, that die cast, I mean, it is absolutely caked in confetti. Good dang, looks like a funfetti car. My God. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. So comment, like, subscribe, guys. This has been OBB, the diecast news guy, as probably have to go into some diecast therapy now after this video, but appreciate every one of you guys. And again, comment below what kind of cars you guys want me to review, and I'll do it. So with that in mind, this has been OBB, the diecast news guy, and I will see y'all next time on another diecast haul video.